What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel to talk 4K Blu-rays. And today's 4K takes us back to 1997 for Quentin Tarantino's third movie, Jackie Brown. For the first time being available in 4K, Lionsgate delivered this beautiful looking 4K in two versions, the standard slipcover version and this special limited edition steelbook that I had to get from Lionsgate Limited website. Let's check it out. We got can't even open it. This clear slipcover. Words on the back. Details about the movie. And then this awesome looking steelbook with Jackie Brown on the front. And look who's on the back. Man, look at Robert De Niro. Inside, just a 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc. Special features on the Blu-ray. So, there is that. This is a great looking steelbook though. Really good artwork. I saw this movie in the theaters when it first came out, and I wasn't too impressed. I thought it was long and boring. Fast forward to today, and after watching it for a second time, I thought it's a great heist movie with terrific characters. The movie's 2.5 hours long, but I was deeply glued to the TV. And even though it's a dialogue-heavy film, it's got great pacing, and I was extremely interested and glued to every word.
Yo, Louis, she ain't there? Yo, no answer. Now you gotta listen to this, man, because this concerns you, all right? Lou. Okay, now.
Much like all Tarantino films, you have a large ensemble cast of great actors, such as Samuel L. Jackson, Bridget Fonda, Robert De Niro, and Robert Forster, Michael Keaton, and of course, Pam Grier. They all did a great job, and I especially liked the ATF agent played by Michael Keaton. He was great. He was almost like a too cool for school type of guy, like the Fonz, always chewing, eating something, not really paying attention, and wearing that leather jacket. I also liked Robert De Niro. He had an odd character. It was like he was on acid most of the movie. He wasn't really there, but classic De Niro. Great actor. One thing I noticed is some of the scenes went on for well over a minute without any cuts. It was interesting, but I was very surprised that the actors were able to pull it out with, as good a job as they did. It's Tarantino for you. Let's get into the review. Pam Grier stars as Jackie Brown, a lowly paid flight attendant for Cabo Air that is doing some illegal stuff for Ordell Robbie, like smuggling money into him from Mexico from his gun business. She gets popped by the ATF, and they want her to spill the goods on Ordell. Meanwhile, her bonds bailman is enamored with her and ends up scheming with her to take Ordell for over $500,000 if they can get away with it and survive the ATF. It's a big game of one-upping the other to see who comes out on top. For the first time in 4K, I was very impressed with this 1851 image in Dolby Vision and HDR. Though this was a dialogue-heavy movie, the facial tones looked true to life and extremely detailed. All of the actors looked great, especially Bridget Fonda as the blonde surfer chick. The colors really popped throughout, especially Pam Grier's blue flight attendant outfit, as well as the red dress. They looked really good. Black levels were as good as you would expect here as well. Audio was presented in DTS 5.1 HD, and while it's not going to set the world on fire, it was fine. This isn't an action-heavy film, and most of the audio outside of the dialogue was the musical score. You would get the occasional surround usage from ambient effects, but for the bulk of the movie, it was all crystal clear dialogue and the catchy Delphonics music. In terms of special features, which are all on the Blu-ray, you had a ton of stuff to go through. You had a critics roundtable of the movie, as well as a cast and crew breakdown of the movie, an interview with Tarantino on the film, the Chicks with Guns infomercial segment, a Siskel and Ebert review, some MTV interviews, and a ton of TV spots and marketing materials. You also had deleted scenes and a ton of trailers. A lot of the extras had some menus to get into it. There's a ton of stuff here, folks. This is a must-own disc, and a pretty good movie as well. That looks and sounds great after 28 years. 8.5 out of 10. Well, that's today's 4K Blu-ray review. Come back again. We got more Tarantino.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.